Hey, aloha guys, Eric West here, hawaiirealestate.org. Welcome back to the channel. Another beautiful day has unfolded here in the Hawaiian Islands, coming to you live from the beautiful island of Maui, Maui no Ka'oi. And I thought, you know what, before I head off to dinner with the family, Colton's last night on Maui, my son that goes to CSU, we're going to Chemo's tonight, and I thought, I'm gonna hit the gym real quick, trying to keep in shape, but I thought it'd be a good opportunity to do a quick little mini live for you guys coming from the beautiful Kapalua Bay right behind me, Coconut Grove. 1 unit for sale in here currently. It's at those higher price range numbers, so don't get too excited. It's a true second home, no vacation rentals allowed behind me here, but go to coconutgroveforsale.com. Like all of my websites, it's usually the name of the condo, forsale.com. So check it out when you get a chance. But I thought we'd do a quick Maui fix and talk a little bit of shop about what's going on with the Maui real estate market. Obviously, you guys probably know I am a practicing realtor here on Maui. At least I like to think I'm done practicing. I hope. Well, I'm not done. You know what I'm saying. I'm not going to practice on your deal. Don't you worry. After 20 years, kind of getting it down, but having a great time. And thank you guys for all your business. I super appreciate it. And it's just been a real honor serving all you guys that are in the market, and I do appreciate it. So I'm just going to give you a quick update. But before we do that, because I can only keep your attention for so long, the real attraction, trust me, is out there. So before we get into too much chit chat, just going to tell you where I'm at right now. This is the beach club pool at the Montage. That's the one I told you about the other day that you can actually become a member of. And when you're with the spa, it's the premier club, the wellness club. The premier aspect or level gives you access to that every day. Pretty cool, right? Some prime real estate. Because trust me, when you're sitting at that pool at the infinity edge, you're direct oceanfront to one of the best bays in the world. So I think it's a great value. If you're interested, I'll put you in touch with the spa manager. I'm not really selling them. I'm just, as always, just trying to give you the inside scoop on what's going on here in Maui. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like inside information. But here we are, Coconut Grove. These are epic. I will put a link in the description for these. coconutgroveforsale.com. Right here. Look at that. Just look at the grassy knoll. I mean, gorgeous, right? The one on the market is $6 million and change. But let's just face it, you're on probably the best beach in the world, at least according to Condé Nast. It was voted that. We'll go down and check it out. Before we do, though, real quick, just want to do a quick shout out. If you want to support the channel, don't forget about my merch. It's at ericwestmaui.com. ericwestmaui.com. Easy to remember. I'm the west side of Maui. West side's the best side. My last name is West, so ericwestmaui.com. It'll take you to the store. I've got these cool shirts that have the different words in Hawaiian, like in Pidgin and whatnot. Here's Dakine, and there's the definition of what it is. And Dakine can be just about anything you want it to be, but it's not like a whatchamacallit. It's like a mind meld. It's like you're with your friend, and you go, hey, bro, you like Dakine today? And he just knows what you're talking about. He just knows. It's the mind meld. It's the combination of we have familiarity, we have common ground. I don't have to say the word. And I think it came back from the sugarcane days when the workers didn't want the supervisors, those white howly mean guys, to know what they were doing. So they had their own code for things. And Dakine was one of those things. And it's kind of where I think Pidgin came from anyway. So combination of all kinds of cool languages melded together, and now Pidgin is its official own language. Just ask Andy Bumatai, he'll tell you. Great channel, by the way. Pidgin to the max. No, that's not it. It's Andy Bumatai, the Daily Pidgin. Check it out, you'll love him. Hilarious, great guy. Aloha, much aloha to you, Andy, over on Oahu. Okay, here we go, real quick, because I got my little buddy with me. We're going to talk some real estate as we watch the sun go down. Before I go to the gym, before I go to eat Chemo's with my boy, Colton. He's been working hard. Shout out Michael and Kara. Thank you for being good employers for my son while he was here on college break. That just shows you his level of ambition. First thing he tried to do before he even came over was find a side gig, a little side hustle, make some money, keep the college fund funded. Got to teach these kids to be productive these days. Don't give them everything. Make them work for it. They'll thank you in the long run. And your retirement account will thank you too. All right, guys, quick little walk down the boardwalk here, Kapalua Bay. Can someone give me a yes in the comments? I know you can, if you felt like it. If you don't, that's cool. Outside temp and how much you're suffering this winter is perfectly fine as well. So here's what the real estate market is doing in my humble opinion. Now you have to understand, maybe I'm the exception and not the rule, but I closed about $10 million in real estate in December alone. So for me, the real estate market is gaining momentum and gaining speed. But again, I thank you guys for all that business. But I will tell you this, the good stuff is going fast. Example, a Maui Eldorado unit hit the market yesterday. I made an offer within 30 seconds. They had 3 different offers besides mine, and it went under contract with another offer. Close in 15 days, no contingencies. Probably full price or more. Maui Eldorado sold that fast, that much activity, that much action. So I know you guys in the mainland have slowed down a lot from what I've heard from my cohorts, my colleagues at Keller Williams and different markets around the planet. But over here, the good stuff, if it's priced right, and if it's under $1 million, I'm telling you, it's flying off the shelf. If it's a great, if it's a vacation rental condo, the thing that keeps it from flying off the shelf is if for some reason it's just overpriced. Because you guys are savvy, you're savvy buyers, you know what's going on, you're not dumb, you're not going to overpay for something, right? And if you have a good buyer's agent, you'll know what fair market value is, because we just basically look at the most recent comparable sales in the neighborhood, in the complex. So it's a very simple mathematical equation, but there are various factors that have to go into the equation: fit and finish, view, just different things that do affect value. So you have to have someone that kind of knows the complex, knows the market, knows the comps. Do you put an escalation clause and get it no matter what, or do you kind of lowball? So it's hard to say sometimes, but you got to know the numbers, you got to know the market like the back of your hand. I would give you one of my secrets right now of how I get a lot of my buyers successful, but I know a lot of realtors watch this, and I don't want to, give away all the juice, so to speak. But I got some pretty good tricks up my sleeve, and again, I don't take credit for a lot of them. A lot of them I learned from my clients. I've got some very, very sharp, wise clients that teach me things, and I go, wow, that's pretty good, over the years. Marissa, if you're out there, I'm talking about you. You're one sharp little cookie down there in the OC. So there's a little bit of that swell. Right now the bay is breaking like crazy. My boy's been up there surfing most of the day. And you're going to ask me, Eric, why aren't you out surfing? That is a very, very, very good question. Basically, I'm tied to my phone 24/7, and that's okay. I'll take it. 3 boys in college. I'm here to serve. I'm here to help. I'll surf when I'm older. Wait a second. I'm already older. Oh well, it's okay. I'll survive. I know I'll get some time off someday, but not now. All right, guys, quick look at Coconut Grove. So the real estate market update is what? It is simply this. It's still happening here on Maui. Let's face it, the best island possibly in the world that's on U.S. soil. On top of it, it's on U.S. soil. Number 2, we've got this happening 24/7, 365, which is what? Blue sky, sunshine, birds chirping, doves cooing, surf breaking, waves rippling on the soft, powdery, sugar-like sand, and the ultimate escape from the mayhem known as post-COVID USA, which is, I don't know what's going on out there, but it's not good. But this is a great place to escape. And the real estate here is still cheaper than California, so you do the math on that real quick. If you can buy a home or a condo cheaper here than you can in SoCal, sign me up. The other thing that you should know, a lot of people don't know, and this is actually true, statistically I can prove it if you want me to, and that is a lot of real estate actually sold here in the early 2000s for more or about what it's selling for today. That's early 2000s. So we just now are recovering from the crash of 2006-07. Yeah, we're starting to get above those numbers, but I bought a home last year and I literally paid less than what it sold for in 02. That's no joke. It was in Kapalua. And it had a $350,000 remodel. So we're just now getting back to where we were early 2000s. So that, for the savvy investor, knows there's value in this place and limited supply. You can't just go build a whole block of homes, or there's no more oceanfront parcels on West Maui, none, zero. So you have a very, very limited supply. So for all you guys out there that took your economics classes, you know, supply, demand is what it's all about. Limited supply, and you want to know what creates unending demand? Right there. Sunsets, beaches, and that laid back Hawaii aloha vibe. Excuse me. So if you want all the gory statistics, I can give those to you as well. It's just kind of more fun talking about it, in my opinion, and in the big picture, the 30,000 foot scope level. But I do publish the Maui statistics. I think they're out now for 2022. Gosh, is it really 2023 already? It's crazy, isn't it? Time flies. It's like January's almost over. All right, guys, here we go. Just a quick shot from up here. I'm gonna go to the gym. Although, trust me, I'd much rather watch the sunset with you guys, but I would feel ultimately guilty for missing my workout for the day. Here's the problem with the spa. You know what the problem with the spa is? There's so much like hydrotherapy and sauna therapy and, you know, like pools and just things to do to lay around and just do nothing. And you're like, ah, heck, I don't feel like working out. I just want to soak the body. This, by the way, is the beach concierge. Come down here, they'll give you your towels, your surfboard, your chaise lounge, your whatever you need right there, man. One of the cool things about this area, in my opinion, is that montage right there. Best service you're going to find. I mean, the Ritz is close, the Grand Wailea tries really hard, and yes, the Four Seasons is right up there. But that place right there, in my opinion, it's the pinnacle of 5-star service. I know in the last video I talked a little about some issues that they're having with the building and the facade and all that, but that has no reflection on the hotel whatsoever. That has to do with the guy the company that built the building. The montage, I cannot say enough good things about it, and just my experience in the spa the last few days has been just nuts. Like, you walk in, hello Mr. West, would you like a locker today? And you go down to the locker room, there's a guy standing there with the locker door open. Can I give you a towel? Would you like a robe? I mean, it's just kind of like, huh, kind of like this. This is not like 24-hour fitness, man, let me tell you. But anyway, it's my little splurge, I will say. A little splurge is okay every once in a while, but the cool thing is this little oceanfront beach club right there. I can come down there and have client meetings, take you guys to lunch, hang out, watch the sunset, because I can bring guests, right? So it's really a good value. So again, I'm not trying to sell it. Matter of fact, if too many people get it, they'll probably shut it down. And as a matter of fact, that's a quick update for you on the Kapalua Club. The Kapalua Club, which I've talked about a lot in the past, they have a waiting list right now. So sometimes if because it's actually a really good deal for the golf. So what I heard from some of the members there is like, they lose money on that Kapalua Club. So now they just have a quote unquote waiting list. But the same thing could happen with the spa membership. They could just reach a certain number and then it's over. And then you got to wait. So again, if you want to talk to the manager, super nice gal. She'll give you all the details. I think it's one of the best, ways you can treat yourself. It's called the Wellness Program, and I can tell you that's what it's all about. Because here's what's a really cool thing, in my opinion, about being in a spa. Maybe it's just me, and I'm getting older. But you know what it is? It's the quiet. It's like no one can really talk. No cell phones are allowed. It's just... And there's just something about that when you get older, you need that quiet. Because life is just so many things coming all the time. Kids and whatever, it's just a lot of noise. So to be able to just be somewhere with other people and everyone is just like being quiet, it's like the surf lineup. One of the reasons I love to surf is when you're out there in the water and you're with the other surfers, there's sort of this unspoken rule, like everyone just doesn't talk to each other. There's the occasional chatter between like friends, like, hey bro, how's it, But basically speaking, you don't talk when you're in a surf lineup. Shh. Focus, waves, watch out, watch what you're doing. This is a serious business. You don't want to be a kook, because kooks flounder. You don't want to be a floundering kook, because you will get sent back to the beach. Pay attention, no socializing. But there's a peaceful and a calm that comes across me when I'm in a surf lineup. It's just nice. Everyone's just looking out. Man, I kind of wish I was surfing right now. Come on, give me a thumbs up for sacrificing the surf sesh tonight. Ah! You just can't do it all, right? There's just not enough time in life, it seems like, to do it all. If I could just do it all, my brain is doing 8 things at once. And I'm like, all right, Eric, you got to pick one. And I pick the Maui fix every time. Just kidding, not every time. Sometimes I do just do something else. But I want you guys to know, I'm going to be in Kapalua a lot more now. Now I got like the trifecta going on. Live in Ka'anapali, that's the backyard. Kapalua is becoming sort of like the daytime, hangout a little bit. Because there's some really epic real estate up here. Like, I've been selling it for a while, don't get me wrong. But to be here every day, as you can see, it's just going to put me in a position to bring you some of this content and share with you things like coconutgroveforsale.com, because that place is off the chain. We're talking luxury and location. Doesn't get any better. And of course, across the bay here, we've got the beautiful Merriman's. All right, guys. Well, that's it. I'm gonna go soak it. I'm gonna go work out. Maybe not. Again, love you guys. Much aloha. Maui Dan. Thank you so much for the birthday card, by the way, brother. It came in today. I know you're watching. I know you are. I know you're right now sitting in a snowbank in Wyoming, scraping Jack Frost off your nose. But I want you to know I got your birthday card, bro. Thank you so much. You're so kind. I think you've sent me like a few cards over the years. You're very kind. And I'm not going to tell you when the birthday is, guys, but I'm telling you it's coming up, and the numbers are getting up there. It's getting kind of scary. It really is. Why do you think I had to join the wellness club? So I could stay well. Because you get older, man. It's like, that's all you got, man. You got your health or you are done. That's how I look at it. I don't want to be done. Do you want to be done? I don't want to be done. I want to be just alive and vibrant for a long time. I don't have any grandkids yet, but someday I'm going to have to keep up with them because I'm going to take them surfing. And I'm going to be grandpa. It's hard to think of that. I can't even fathom that right now. Like, I'm going to be like someday, not now. My kids are all way far from having more kids, right? They're still kids kind of, but anyway, it's just weird to think, man. Life's weird, isn't it? You get older, it's like, this isn't really happening, is it? But I'm glad it's happening. It's weird. It's this weird combination of it isn't happening, but I'm glad it's happening. But does everything really have to start looking so different? Putting that mildly. All right, guys. Thanks again so much. I appreciate it. Hey, don't forget, a couple things. EricWestMaui.com. Support the channel. Little Dakine. They're cool shirts, man. I'm telling you. You can walk around. People will be like, Dakine, what's that, bro? Or it'll say like Pono or something cool. Aloha, aloha nui loa, mahalo. Mahalo is not just thank you. It's thankful living in a place of thankfulness. The key, I think, to solving all psychosis is just stay in a place of thanksgiving. So the Hawaiian words were very spiritual, right? Because the language was created for them essentially by the guys that came over here, the missionaries. So they had this opportunity to build a language based around their spiritual principles. So mahalo is a spiritual principle of living in thankfulness, and that's what the shirt says. Not this one, but another one. But support the channel if you can. Check out coconutgroveforsale.com. Thumb up the video, subscribe, and don't forget, next time you're on Maui, let's put the toes in the sand, let's put a drink in our hand. For me now, it's sparkling water. Haven't had a drink, and I don't know, that's why I'm so skinny, by the way. I realized the alcohol I think it was bloating me, and now I'm just like leaning out. That and no carbs, but anyway, enough about me, more about Maui. Till next time, Eric West, out. Yes, sir.